Hi, I'm Krishna. I'm presently with Star Sports in the Department of Cricket Content Strategy headed by Mr. Sanjay Gupta, the Vice President. I feel children across the globe get attracted to one sport or the other. But in India, as a boy, I think the sport which we are most exposed to is cricket. That is where I fell in love with the game cricket at a very young age, at around 5 to 6 years, where I used to go and play cricket with my friends. I loved the game so much that I played with scale and rubber as bat and ball even when I was studying. But as years went by, I developed eyesight problem which made it difficult for me to track the ball from a long distance. But I loved the game so much that I could not be without the game cricket. So what I did was I watched every match that was played on TV. And unknowingly I started imitating all the commentators. Like whenever a six was hit, I used to shout in my home, going, going, gone, just like how the old Tony Greig used to comment. I feel cricket commentary is an art because the kind of emotions that we carry while watching the game, exactly that gets reflected by the cricket commentators in the ground. Only a few thousands of people come to the ground to watch the match, but across the globe you see hundreds and millions of people watching the match on TV, and the cricket commentators replicate as though you are in the ground enjoying the match at that particular situation. Just as a small example, every one of us remember the Dhoni 6, the helicopter shot he has hit to win India the 2011 World Cup. But along with that, we also remember the voice of Ravi Shastri which says, Dhoni finishes off in style, India lift the World Cup after 28 years. So that's the role of a cricket commentator, wherein we always remember their voices. We often hear cricket commentators saying it is a very difficult job to be an umpire, difficult job to be a wicket keeper, but personally I feel it's a hard job to be a cricket commentator as well. Because when a ball is bowled and the batsman hits it, you have to analyze the kind of ball that is bowled, the kind of shot that the batsman played, and the kind of fielding that the fielder has done, and also provide an alternate shot that the batsman could have played. All this happens in microseconds. So imagine the way commentators react to it and also present to us in a way as though we are enjoying the game. So this passion towards cricket commentary for me slowly transformed into a way wherein I wanted to make it as my profession. And I chose Harsha Bhogle as my role model to show someone that there is one person who's a non-cricket background but became a cricket commentator. Just at this moment, ESPN conducted a dream job contest wherein I was selected as one of the finalists thanks to Mr. Sanjay Manjekar, who was the judge at that particular time, and they said I was too young at that particular point and they liked my analysis so much. Along with this, from that moment I started loving the game so even more and started training myself to become a cricket commentator. Few years down the line, there was a show called Dial C which was on Neo Cricket. I was invited to their studios on the day when Indian team was selected for a live show. The show was so good that even my parents then started believing that I can make cricket commentary as my profession, as I had that skill to be a cricket commentator. In the meantime, I completed my BTech Computer Science and also MBA Marketing. Along with this, I continued my passion for cricket commentary. I have done around 150 plus shows for the Telugu news channels and across the Telugu news channels I have interviewed players like Shikhar Dhawan, David Hussey, the international players, and entire Hyderabad Ranji team. I got an opportunity to interact and interview them. But now I'm extremely happy making my passion as my profession, because I'm in Star Sports, the leading channel for cricket in India, which was my goal always, to get associated with cricket in some way or the other. now I'm with Star Sports. Thanks a lot to the Star Sports group for giving me this opportunity to express myself in an area which I love the most and making me learn new things. So this is Krishna signing off.